Okay, look, I've been playing the Crusader a few days now, and I don't think I've ever been so frustrated at a class. I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is only on the computer. It's only on the PC. On the phone, this is smooth. It works exactly like you would expect. Everything is gravy. There's absolutely no problems. But if you're on the PC, and by the way, I don't want to hear the excuse I know some people are going to say, which is, oh, it's in beta. The PC client's in beta. I don't care anymore. The game's been out 7 months. If the game's been out 7 months and the PC client's is still in beta, we have some bigger problems. But let me show you what I'm actually talking about in this video. So if you have some minions, okay, and oh, this guy's gonna kill him. So if you have some minions and you have your horse, and what you want to do is kill the minions with your horse, it is not that simple. It is way more complicated and way more annoying than just killing them with your horse. Let me explain why, okay? So here's a pack of minions. Now, let's say I want to get on my horse and then attack them. So if I get on my horse, there's 2 ways to attack. I can basic attack with my right mouse, which means when I click on the minion, it itself has to be over the minion, and then my character will go to the minion to attack them. So holding the right mouse button doesn't really work because when you're on your horse, you can't actually continually attack. Well, that's not really a big problem because all we really need to do is hold the continue attack button. So if we get on our horse and hold the space bar, there we go. Now we have the continue attack. But here's the thing. When we're not continue attacking, WASD moves the horse exactly like you would expect. It's a WASD movement game. You can move it. But the second that you hold the continuous attack, it changes the way the horse works for no explained reason. So if you get on the horse and I'm walking, no problem, WASD, now I hold continue attack. Now suddenly my character is following my mouse. I don't know why. It goes from the WASD being the control to, oh, you're attacking. Now we're going to follow your mouse cursor, which screws everything up because not only is it super laggy, like watch this. Okay, I'm holding left on this and it's all over the place, but it's also choppy. Like you can see there's a little bit of like a bounce between where it's going with the mouse. It's way, way, way clunky. Not only that, but you might be thinking, okay, DM, it's not a big deal. Just get on your horse, and when you see something to fight, just use your right mouse button. No problem, okay? But when you see how I stop? If you use your right mouse button, you're no longer moving. So you can't run through packs when it comes to farming if you're using your mouse button. So then you might be like, okay, well, no big deal. All you have to do is turn on the horse, use WASD to move, because by the way, if I actually use my left click to move and then use the right click to attack, or even the space bar to attack, we have the same problem. Okay, we have the same problem. It's clunky, it's laggy, stops on the minions. Because you're holding the attack and you're moving with your mouse, you just walk right to the minion and stop. You have all these problems associated with, okay, let me use my horse with this. Here you go, no WASD, mouse button only. Now, just like that, you can walk through, stops on the minions again. And the other problem is when you get off your horse, if you're holding the space bar moving with your mouse, your character doesn't override the movement with your mouse like it does with the WASD. They work different. So here we go. I'm holding the space bar, no WASD, moving with the mouse, okay? Now I am off the horse here, and now it stops and just continues to make its attack. So it's clunky. When you're moving in a farm, it's not a good way to do it, okay? So that leaves you with the only option that is like a claw with your hand, which is you summon the horse, space bar to attack, you point the mouse where you want to go, and then you hold WASD, literally any of them, because the movement of the keys doesn't matter. You have to hold one movement key just to move your character, and that is the only way to get them to move through the packs and fight no problem. This is double frustrating for me because I played this on my phone last night and the horse is so smooth. I mean, there's absolutely no problems. I can walk through with the horse. The attack works exactly the right way. My character doesn't stop. I don't auto lock onto minions because I have to use my mouse. There's no cursor for it to get confused and follow. The horse, while being probably the coolest part of the Crusaders kit, is by far the most clunky. And I don't know if it's a setting that I have wrong, but I have tried primary attack lock, changing that. I mean, I can put the move and attack button on different mouse buttons if I really want to try to help out with that. Unfortunately, I would have to remap some of my other moves off of it. Like I can try all these different settings, but it doesn't change the mechanic of the clunkiness. And the eagle-eyed observer might have noticed already the second thing that I want to whine about today. Have you guys realized this yet? Take a look at this. I don't know what is going on, but since the update, this game is no longer 1920 by 1080p for me. I actually can't make it 1920 by 1080p if I wanted to. The only reason it's fitting the screen right now is because I cropped out the right side. You can actually see that. You can see it's slightly cropped out. Look at this. That might look 1920 by 1080, but trust me, it's not. When you go to get it to fit, it doesn't fit, because since the update, what it's decided to do is include this white bar. You see that white bar there? For whatever reason, the white bar at the top counts as part of the 1920 by 1080. So that just messed up everything. And I absolutely know there's going to be a million Crusaders in the comments either talking about why it works for them or why I'm doing it wrong and all this. Look, I've talked to Crusaders. I don't know how to get this fixed. Every Crusader I've talked to has said like, oh yeah, the horse is really clunky on the PC. It doesn't work exactly the way, you know, you would think it would. I can't use my WASD to move. I have to change the way I move for just one of my skills. It's really kind of a bummer for the Crusader, and I think it should get fixed instantly. And of course, this should definitely get fixed, and I'm gonna have to reinstall the game and see if that fixes it, because there's no resolution options, by the way. If you go in here, the display or anything, there's only windowed mode, full screen mode. Yes, I have tried changing these. Like, I'll go like this, I'll reset it, I'll reset the sizing of all that. I'm like, okay, well then that obviously, maybe that'll fix it because that resets the size of it. Nope, there's still this giant gap. So I'm not really sure how they do this other than like maybe reinstalling the entire game. I can't believe there is no resolution setting in this game. If you go to graphics, there's vertical sync, there's frame rate, all the quality selections. How do we not have a resolution setting? And the other thing that the Crusaders definitely need to get fixed in order for it to be less clunky, it's not a big deal, but it's something I've noticed. You notice how I can walk and then cast my shield and I can keep moving? Really cool, right? You just cast that, you keep going. But if I use my holy banner, I have to stop and go, huzzah! For like no reason. Like it doesn't make sense. Like I have to do this cheer, which is dumb because the shield is way more of an animation. I'm throwing the shield and everything, but the arrow keeper, I'm literally just activating a buff and I've got to stop my movement in order to do it. It's super clunky. Here we go with this stupid horse again. Like if I want to use this thing, God help me, man. And it's really a bummer because the Crusader feels like a very unique class that could be quite good quite quickly. Just need a couple small little changes. Don't want to yell huzzah, and I want to be able to ride my horse. I think that's pretty simple without it jumping all around like it's got an aneurysm. Anyway, this video is pretty much that simple. If you have any tech help to tell me how to fix this, please do. I could actually use the help, to be honest. Both of these things are driving me absolutely crazy at the moment. And if you're a Crusader, I hope you're happy because I'm swapping to your class just for you. And I've been farming a whole bunch and I'm getting a lot better at the Crusader and figuring out the builds and whatnot. So that's going to be this next week. Thanks you guys so much for watching this video. Leave the comments down below, like the video and subscribe. Both of those will help me out a lot. See you guys on the next one.